Hello, welcome to your Friday. This is week 54. It's the 29th day of January 2021. Last week I talked about negatives, and I tried to put a positive spin on it, offering ideas on how to deal with negative thoughts, how to replace them with positive thoughts, and of course, my corny jokes. I had quite a few people view the video last week, and for that, I am very thankful. In addition to that, I received a lot of comments and some private messages. A couple of people who said they haven't been able to watch and that they got caught up, saying the videos inspire them. You have no idea what a gift that is to me. For that, I am thankful. My shout out today is going to go to students of any kind. Whether you're in college, high school, grade school, an apprenticeship, an internship, any type of learning, which we all know is far different from what it was a year ago right now. To be a student today is a difficult and challenging task. And I want to give a shout out to students because I see most of them going through it the best way possible. And that's the only way, in my opinion. My shout out to students. Today, I'm going to talk about something I mentioned a few weeks ago in a quote about living your life as though you had an illness and that you might not be here tomorrow. And over the last few weeks, it kept popping into my head, and I'm thinking, that's something that we really should talk about because it is something I think about. I believe I have my finances and everything else in order. I feel sorry for my sisters if they have to go through all the crap I have if something were to happen to me today. But the idea behind this is there are so many variables out there to think about. Let's take music. You ever think about how many songs there are about living your life for today? Just for example, a couple. If I Die Tomorrow, Motley Crue. If Tomorrow Never Comes, Garth Brooks. Live Like You Were Dying, Tim McGraw. If I Die Young, the band Perry. There's many more songs like that. There's so many articles out there about it. So I started to think about it and did a little research. I went to a website and it's called purposefairy.com. And I found a couple of interesting things that I'd like to share with you. One of which is a quote. We go through living each day as if what's in front of us is never good enough for us. Are you like that? To strive for something better or to be a better person is awesome. It's great. But can you sit and be thankful for where you are today and who you are today? Something to think about, isn't it? Are we ever satisfied? Again, goal setting for the better is always a good thing, but also appreciating who and where you are is crucial. Another one, we look for things to fill gigantic holes we feel in our hearts, people to make us feel whole and complete, experiences to bring us back to life, and places to give us a sense of belongingness. Are you like that? Constantly searching for something outside of yourself to make you happy. I do it. I've done it. I'm trying not to do it. But I think we all do it. There's something better out there. But that's not true. It starts at home. It starts with you, right? Another one, there is nothing outside of you. Nothing you can find somewhere out there in a distant future that can fulfill you. But there is a great deal to be found within you. A great deal to be discovered within the sacred and precious moment. How about it? Can you just sit there and think about the things you have, the things you're grateful for? In a minute, you can go and do all the other things you were going to do, but can you just sit and think and thank? I know I say that all the time, and perhaps I'm trying to do a little bit more of it myself, but I thought these points were really interesting. Then they share a couple of other things just to think about, and I'm going to read them to you. Don't let life pass you by. A friend of mine used to say, don't wish your life away when I talked about retirement. I can't wait to retirement. And she would say that, don't wish your life away. And I started enjoying every last day of my retirement. Another friend of mine says, tomorrow is never promised. Or maybe she says, is not promised. How true is that? If you were not going to be here tomorrow, what would you do today? Interesting. Don't let your mind make a fool out of you. I do that all the time. I think about stuff and I think, what are you even doing, Pete? Get past it. I literally have to tell myself, stop being so goofy. Okay? Honor your environment. There's a lot of media out there about that. I think we all should do our part. Honor your relationships. When was the last time you picked up the phone and called someone and said, I'm glad we're friends. I'm glad you're my family member, mom, brother, sister, son, daughter. I'm glad you're my pet. Brody's got to get thrown in there somewhere, right? Honor yourself. That's a big one. I've always said, if you can't love yourself, no one else is going to love you. True. Honor this moment. I just said that a minute ago. Can you just take a minute and appreciate life for where you are and who you are? Acknowledge the beauty and perfection of this sacred moment and know that this moment is your treasure. It's true, isn't it? Every moment is a gift. At least that's how I see it. This moment is your life. That's the last of it from purposefairy.com, but I thought it was a great article. I really enjoyed reading it, and I enjoyed sharing it with you. So guess what time it is? It's time for my corny jokes, and I picked out some doozies. What is a doozy, anyway? Anyone out there want to tell me? Are you ready for these? I got about 6 or 7, and I hope you enjoy them, because I laughed out loud on a few of them. A chicken coop only has 2 doors. If it had 4, it would be a chicken sedan. Get it? Coop, car, you know. Why don't crabs donate? Because they're shellfish. Ever tried to eat a clock? It's time consuming. This is another one of the pool table ones from last week, okay? Almost didn't put it in there, but I started laughing and I couldn't stop. What do an apple and an orange have in common? Neither one can drive. And I've read it 4 or 5 times, and I still laugh every time I read it. Okay, I broke my arm in 2 places. The doctor told me to stay away from those places. It's like when you say, doctor, it hurts when I do this. He goes, well, don't do that. One more. What do you give a sick bird? Tweetment. Okay, on that note, I hope that you enjoyed today's topic. And I hope you live today to the fullest. In addition to that, I hope you have a fantastic Friday, an amazing weekend, a beautiful week next week. Most importantly, and as always, God bless you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.